What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris, going to be casting a game from the AD2L Season 3 Invitational. Such a mouthful. This is going to be between Overachievers on the Dire and, well, they had their name as Tempest Gaming. Now they're going to be called WGL Wingardium Levioso. Don't know what I'm going to call them, but they are going to be on the Radiant. I've had a little bit of a break, but now I'm going to be here casting this set. Actually, it is a best of 3, so we'll see side switch and all that good stuff, and then we might see it again depending on how that second game goes. But yeah, Overachievers is going to open up their draft with a Centaur War Runner Wingardium Leviosa, actually responding to that with a Viper. I don't actually like that. I mean, usually drafts go in such a way so that once the first heroes are picked on each side, you can't really say I like this or I don't like this, but Centaur War Runner is just such a great counter to Viper. Viper relies on slows, obviously. His entire kit is based around slows, and Centaur, he has Stampede, and once you tag someone with Viper Strike, you expect to get a kill. That actually is pretty difficult to do once he just presses that ultimate button. So Viper is going to be very sad. I mean, yes, he will still have a large amount of lane control. That's what Viper does. He will dominate you in lane, but later on, like once Centaur gets to level 6, Viper's kill potential is going to drop, like, so hard. And yeah, he is a good hero, but taking him high priority like that into a Centaur seems just really, really risky to me. They are going to complement him with an Assassin, so with an Impale you may be able to do a little bit of damage with that Nether Toxin, though still slows aren't going to be that effective versus the Overachievers just because they really, really highly prioritize the pick of the Centaur War Runner. So Overachievers going to go with Centaur War Runner as well as Mirana. If they get a really good setup hero like, well, I was going to say the Shadow Demon, but if they get another good setup hero like, say, the Bane or something like that, they could really, really make that lane hurt a lot. Centaur could even go to a lane on his own, but hell, if they really want to, Centaur, Mirana, and then, generic X support hero, that could really, really mess up the day of whoever's on the lane on the opposite side of Wingardium Leviosa. They could even run that in an aggressive fashion. And Assassin is going to be okay versus that because he does have Spike Carapace, but yeah, we could see Wingardium Leviosa already preparing for that by banning out both the Shadow Demon and the Bane, who would probably have been the two best heroes to set up something like a Hoof Stomp Arrow combination and then Beatdown. But still, the Overachievers will always have someone that they could choose. If they really do want to go for that, like they could even just go for Rubik. They could steal Doom. You could steal Viper Strike. It's a 100% chance to steal that spell once you target the Viper with that. So they still have a couple of ways to go. Wingardium Leviosa, on the other hand, going to go for the Doom. Hey, look at there's the Rubik. I'm a prophet, guys. They're going to go for the Doom, so they will have the Doom Ultimate to cancel out the Mirana. Hell, you could even use it on Centaur War Runner. It's probably not going to be for damage as much as it is going to be for actually stopping the Stampede usage. But Overachievers, they're going to go with the Rubik, and then they're going to go with the Wraith King. At this point, Wingardium Leviosa, they already have a Nyx Assassin. I mean, Nyx Assassin's mana burn isn't really the best versus Wraith King as far as shutting down his mana pool. Like, I would much rather see an Anti-Mage, but I mean, obviously it's 4th pick. You can't really prepare for it that far in advance. But yeah, they will have the mana burn in order to kind of cancel off his ultimate. And well, Doom and Viper, Doom could definitely go for Necro Books. Viper usually doesn't go for a Necro Book, though he definitely can if he does want to. Overachievers probably, they might even lane a mid lane Mirana. I mean, usually, from what I've seen so far, Wraith King and Centaur kind of occupy the same space. They could go one of them onto the offlane, and then that'll be that. So you should have a Wraith King, Rubik, or Mirana, which is a lot of stun for whoever is going to go to the top lane of Wingardium Leviosa, which right now is looking like it's going to be a Nyx Assassin with a Viper in the mid, Doom, Dazzle, and then probably someone else in the safe lane. The Overachievers' aggression, if they do want to run an aggressive tri-lane, that's also very, very dangerous. So, yeah, Overachievers, right now, they have a lot of bulk, and that's really the beauty of the Wraith King. Usually, like, if you take this hero back when he was Skeleton King, like, however many months ago, no one would be recommending you play him as a support, and I'm still on the fence about it. I mean, I've seen it. It's effective. But just on paper, everyone's like, no, you don't do that. You play him as a carry. But you have him as like Sven, except a support Sven, except he's a lot beefier just because he has 2 lives. Of course, you also get the Vamp Aura, but yeah, it's kind of a weird way Dota is going in that Wraith King being seen as support. I mean, you could just be played as a carry. You can always do that too, which is, I guess, a little bit more to the hero in that you could just switch him over to carry if you really, really want to. And he'll do pretty good if you give him enough farm. The only concern is keeping up with your target. But with Stampede, Leap, and all the stuns they have, it's probably not going to be an issue. The Overachievers, they do have a really bulky front line. Doom on Wingardium Leviosa, pretty tanky in his own right. Viper is going to build tanky, though not inherently so. And we're going to be seeing the final bans come out any second now from Overachievers. Wingardium choosing to ban out the Tinker. Yeah, I mean, there's really... The Overachievers are just looking for a mid lane hero to go against Viper. Tinker's an okay one, and really, when you're going up against Viper, there's no hero that's going to be doing super well. So, you know, Wingardium can pretty much count on that mid lane being fairly on lockdown, with the exception of rotations from the Wraith King and the Rubik, who I'm assuming are going to be rotating, if anyone is going to be rotating at all. If they go into the lane, then Viper is pretty much screwed. I mean, Dazzle can help if he's in the area, but that's pretty much it. Overachievers choosing to ban out the Slardar, getting rid of that mass minus armor strategy that Wingardium Leviosa can pull out, though they still could go for the Shadow Fiend if they really wanted to. Yeah? Shadow Fiend, Viper, Doom Jungle, Pseudo Support, that is not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. But more than likely, they might even go for an Anti-Mage right now. I could see them going for that if they want to push Doom into the jungling role, but you know, more than likely he's going to be farming that Doombringer. So looking for another support, looking for an offlane hero. Wingardium Leviosa have a little bit of flexibility as far as that goes. They probably would like another stun. They only have one in the Impale. Dazzle, I guess, has one in the Poison Touch, but that probably isn't going to come until a little bit later. And when you're dealing with the Centaur War Runner, slows just aren't going to cut it. Stampede will get them out every single time. And Puck, there you go. It's not the hero that I expected. They are going to possibly let Overachievers play the who's in the mid lane guessing game, Puck versus Viper. Though I think if they just pick OD, then all their problems are solved, right? OD is an OP hero. But yeah, Puck is definitely going to be something that will let them keep everyone from Overachievers in that tight little cluster. I mean, that's what Puck does. He keeps everyone clustered. So is that Centaur War Runner Stampede, although will still do damage, is not really going to be that, you know, get out of jail free card, because they'll just stun them that much faster. Also landing that silence when you're trying to kill off a Mirana is going to be just an absolute godsend. So looks like as far as dealing with Wraith King, they're just going to let him be. Let Nick Assassin, you know, hit him a couple times with Mana Burn, and hopefully that'll put him below that reincarnation threshold of 140 mana, and it probably will, assuming Nick Assassin gets a semi-decent lane. But you know, Wingardium Leviosa's lineup, it's, I would say, a little bit greedy. I mean, Doom, Dazzle, they have a really powerful mid game, but when it comes to the late game, they're probably not going to be able to beat the likes of a Mirana with the Wraith King aura, with Centaur War Runner keeping him safe. So Mirana's going to have, you know, free reign of the late game, but you know, that's going to be really late, because Viper, Doom, as well as Puck, these are all heroes that peak about, you know, 20-30. That's when they are the strongest hero on the map usually. And hell, when you have 3 strongest heroes on the map, usually you're in a pretty good spot. Centaur War Runner at that stage is pretty good. You know, Wraith King and Rubik are functional, but Wingardium Leviosa are looking to put the screws into Overachievers very early and then seal the game out then. So the question is, do Overachievers go greedy and say, we're just gonna weather that storm, we're gonna ride it out, and then we're going to beat you in the late game? Or do they say, we're going to pick up a Templar Assassin? Well, Templar Assassin not the best hero versus Viper if they do run into each other in lane, but Templar Assassin will give Overachievers some staying power, as far as we're going to stick our ground, and we are going to actually, you know, we're going to actually fight you for that mid-game supremacy. And I think it'll actually work pretty well. They have Overachievers a lot of slows. They have a lot of burst damage now with that Templar Assassin. They're not the most magical burst, but sometimes double edge is all you need, because double edge is OP. So Overachievers with the Templar Assassin pick, they're going to try to fight up against the mid-game power of Wingardium Leviosa. The question is, will they be able to do so? Because against the Templar Assassin, their laning answers are pretty much just the Viper. The Doombringer and Puck, both not the best heroes versus Templar Assassin in lane, though. When it comes a little bit later, they are Doom and Puck are really good at shutting down the Templar Assassin when she's actually looking to get kills. You doom her, and she's going to take a lot of pain. You silence her, and she's going to be really sad. Oh, whoa, that camera just went all over the place. Okay. So, Bastion announcer, right? We could all agree that that is the best announcer in the game. And we are in Wingardium Leviosa on the Radiant versus Overachievers on the Dire. This is the Amateur Dota 2 League Season 3 Invitational. And it is sponsored by, what's it called? Yeah, I cast for them that much. They're sponsored by Pro Build Systems, so be sure to check them out because they are sponsoring a tournament. And that's cool when people do that. So I think it's just ProBuildSystems.com. It should be. If it's not, then they need a better marketing department. Okay, so Wingardium Leviosa, we have Pato going up to the top lane as Puck. Dreams is going to be playing the mid lane Viper. So the guessing game, it is going to be a loss for Overachievers. Oh, I'm sorry, Templar Assassin. Better luck next time. Big Rock is going to be on the Doom. That leaves, of course, Frugoose on Nick Assassin, and we have a big smoke now. They're going to break it on Shadow Ranger. Can they actually catch him? Arrow, Jukes, no Jukes. He's going to take that one right in the back. Papa Kirch is going to walk right on up. Hoof Stomp, not needed. Just beat him down. Yeah, he's dead. Shadow Ranger's going to give first blood. Rubik picking the first one up. Not the best, but still a early first blood is still an early first blood. And yeah, Shadow Ranger is going to be playing the Dazzle. The dead Dazzle. And they're off. So it is going to be a tri-lane. Yes, Wraith King as well as Rubik pairing up with the Mirana, all being played by Pies Kai and Andrew Riley and Follow the Reaper respectively. So they're going to try to lock down this lane, and I think their lane is a little bit more potent in that bottom side, and we will pay most of our attention there. Symbol's going to be playing the mid lane, Templar Assassin, Papa Kircher up on the top with the Centaur Warrunner going up against Puck. Should have a fairly easy time. More engagements on the bottom lane. Arrow's going to fly once again, connecting. Shadow Ranger, you're so good at getting hit by these arrows. You should go pro. No, he's actually going to Shallow Grave himself, but I don't think that's actually going to save him. It'll buy him a little bit of time, but a two-man stun. It might actually make a trade happen. Follow the Reaper will go down, and the Dazzle will survive. He will salve up and actually turn around. Andrew Riley's still going to try to take this kill, but it's too late. He's going to try to hide, but it's no use. He's going to go down as well. Overachievers a little bit too aggressive. That OA is not Overachievers, it's over aggressive, and they certainly pay the price. That was not good. Dazzle leveling up the Shallow Grave while stunned. It's a good thing you could actually do that, right? Would have been very different if that mechanically was not allowed. But yeah, Dazzle escapes, and Overachievers on the back of a two-man stun from the Nick Assassin lose two heroes. The two heroes that were actually stunned. Yeah, Wraith King wasn't stunned in there, so he gets to walk away with his life, with his dignity. But this Wingardium Leviosa side catching a really lucky break. As I was mentioning before, Doom in lane is not really a potent hero, at least not really comparable at all to the likes of Mirana. Dazzle as well as Nick Assassin, Nick Assassin, they're alright. But I would say, let's be generous and say Rubik and Wraith King are, about equal levels. Then you just have a huge discrepancy where Doom really isn't doing anything. Yes, he'll be able to hit hard. Doom does have a lot of pace damage, and he'll be able to catch up to you with Scorched Earth, but really he doesn't offer anything else besides that. And in a try-v-try scenario, you gotta hand it to the Overachievers, and, well, I mean, that's what I would have said if they didn't just give 2 kills to Wingardium Leviosa. So they're gonna actually give them a chance to fight evenly in this lane, but still, even with those 2 kills going the way of the Radiant, it does not mean by any stretch that Overachievers are going to let back in this lane. They're probably just going to just play it more and more aggressive, because they, got pretty close to a kill on that Dazzle. They'll call that one a fluke, probably, and then we'll just continue their aggression. Taking a look back on this mid lane, Dreams, not surprisingly, is absolutely dominating this Templar Assassin. He has 2 points of Poison Attack, 2 points corrosive skin, excuse me, and no Nether Toxin. Symbol's actually going to pop the Haste Rune, and he wants blood. He wants the blood of Dreams. Will he be able to get it? With the Haste Rune, I think he will, unless he misclicks and actually messes up his attack. He's just going to decide to not dive that tower. I think it will be the wise decision. He's going to fall back, but he's forcing out the Viper. That wouldn't have happened, of course, if he didn't have that that Haste Rune. And, well, looking out on the bottom lane, looks like possible aggression will happen. No. Okay, Big Rock is going to play it safe. But on the top side, the final lane, Centaur Warrunner having a pretty good time versus Puck. Puck has the range hero advantage, but that is as far as his advantages go. Centaur Warrunner is an absolutely terrifying hero to 1v1 against in lane, because he's so tanky. 4 armor with a stout shield is certainly no joke, and with return punishing every single harassment hit, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Follow the Reaper is going to be left alone now by his supports, who have smoked up, and they're going to look towards the mid lane, help this Templar Assassin on their team, who is struggling just a little bit. Dreams getting chunked down quite a decent bit after just teleporting into this lane. And if Dreams walks forward to try to do that poison harassment on TA, he's going to get punished for it. Don't walk up, Dreams. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, Dreams. Oh no, it actually will be Frug. Frug is going to dispel the smoke, and there goes pings from everyone. So Andrew Riley as well as Pie Sky, they should know that they are revealed because their smoke ran out, but maybe they should think it timed out. Were they not watching? Oh, they're just going to turn around. They're going to go for Nick Assassin. Once again, he lands a two-man stun. Dreams is going to come around. There's no TA here to help. The Levitate is going to stun the Viper and the Wraith Fire Blast as well, stunning now the Nick Assassin. The Spike Carapace will slow down Kai and the Viper Strike. The Viper Poison Attack. Level 3. You cannot run from that. Andrew Riley going to find himself an invisibility rune to keep tabs of Frug, but Wraith King is going to go down. The gank unfortunately not working out for Overachievers because once again they stayed for a little bit too long. They should have been watching. Oh, do they have sentries? Oh, that'll be brutal. No, okay. They should have been watching their smoke timer or cooldown thing, whatever, and realized that they were revealed and it just didn't time out because I think they were revealed at the same time. But yeah, it was a little bit of a misplay, I would say. Now, Andrew Riley, what are you doing? Why are you trying to harass Shadow Ranger? That is not what you're supposed to do. That kill wasn't supposed to happen. He was trying to right-click the Dazzle, and Nick's Assassin was right there. And Doom was also there with a ensnare if he really needed it. That was weird. That was a little weird. So, yeah, Overachievers, their tri-lane definitely not working out for them. Level advantage now going the way of Wingardium Leviosa. The Poison Touch harassment coming out onto the Mirana. I think Shadow Ranger just wants to base, so he's going to dump all his mana, which is, you know, what you have to do. Or what you should do whenever you're planning to go back to the base as a support hero. But the tri-lane, it's not working out. They're not stopping this Doom from farming because he has devoured 19 CS, 2 denies versus the 15 of Mirana. They're not stopping the Doom from farming. They're not getting kills on the bottom lane. They're not getting kills on the mid lane. Hell, they're even giving kills to the other side. So there's no way that you could cut this and say that Overachievers are coming out on top. Of Papa Kircher on the top side looking to put some aggression onto Pato. Not going to happen once again. He will be able to lend Stampede to the bottom lane, whenever he actually wants to, but as it stands right now, Overachievers, they are really not doing well on this bottom lane, and that is going to cost them, because as I was saying in the draft, Wingardium Leviosa, their power is not in this stage of the game. They're getting these kills when really they should not be. Oh, Frug. They're getting these kills when they should not be getting them. And if they just keep feeding these kills, or even if they stay even mid lane though. Oh, Viper salving, and it's going to save him. Symbol unfortunately getting unlucky on the high-low roll. Meanwhile, topside, Papa Kircher going to go toe-to-toe with Pato. He will phase shift one, and he doesn't have enough mana. Papa Kircher doesn't have enough movement speed. Everyone will live. Shadow Ranger will teleport up here. Will the Centaur see? I don't think he will, but he's probably not going to stay too close to the creeps, so he should be fine. Sorry for the coughing, guys. Getting over a little bit of illness, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, Centaur Warrunner with those Tranquils will be able to restore himself back up to full in no time. Symbol still doing pretty okay on the mid lane. He's actually now outstripping the Viper as far as the CS is concerned. So TA will probably look to get a Blink Dagger pretty soon. It could also go for Drums phase, but I think if he was going for Drums, he probably would have picked up the Bracer by now. So Blink Dagger probably is going to be the way to go. And then they're going to try to use that Blink Dagger TA to maybe do some damage on this bottom lane, or try to kill the puck or something like that, because they really need to make something happen, Overachievers. If they sit back and let this Wingardium Leviosa side have what they want, they're going to get punished in the mid game, because they are not getting what they want. And by they, I mean the Overachievers. Shadow Ranger going to do some warding. Where the hell did that Viper go? He went down to the bottom lane for not much of anything. But Andrew Riley going to move forward. He's going to get a Levitate onto Big Rock. Where's the Wraith Fire Blast? Where is it? There it is, but there's no angle for Follow the Reaper. There's the Wraith Fire Blast. There's the arrow and the stars. Big Rock will go down, and Frug also going to take quite a chunk of damage from that. He does have a Spike Carapace. Will he use it now? I mean, he probably should. There it is. He's going to save it for the last hit. A little bit, playing a little bit on edge, but it will get him out safely. And Doombringer will go down. It was a little bit messier than Overachievers really would have wanted, but hell, a kill is a kill, and a kill on the Doom is just that much more valuable. Big Rock going to have to spend 135 gold to get back to the lane when he would not have liked to do that. And Simple, I think, will just kill Shadow Ranger here. Oh, unless Shallow Grave TP. Dazzle is going to live in the bottom lane river. The Big Rock going to return, but there is mana on the other end. Instantly, he will be stunned twice, and Big Rock will get arrowed, will not be able to salve out from it. The Mirana damage with that phase boots plus the Ring of Aquila just enough to kill that Doombringer. Someone else was also TPing in. I believe that was Puck, who canceled the TP down onto the bot lane. In the meantime, Dreams will find a kill on that TA. Viper Strike being used for the first time, I believe, and getting a kill. That's the Dream as Viper. He will go for a mech, which will just add to the potency that is the Wingardium Leviosa's mid-game lineup. Wraith, as well as Rubik, still looking for blood on this bottom lane. They really want to go for this Nyx, and as well as not much mana on Mirana. Stampede now as Papa Kercher's going to try to go for Pato, trying to fake out that phase shift. He will do so, and the double edge. One more hit will do it. No, the bottle. He needs a couple more. Papa Kercher once again will be unable to secure the kill on this Puck, but that's not really such a terrible thing. Puck is getting a lot of CS though. Papa Kercher really doing his best to slow him down. I would have said is not a bad thing, but he's falling behind in lane. Centaur Warrunner needs these kills on Puck in order to stay competitive in that lane, because as of right now, Puck is just having a fairly easy time. Once again, keeping my eye on the bottom lane, as that's where the aggression is going to happen the most. 39 for 10 versus 23 for 11 Viper, with a little excursion down to the bot lane, not really accomplishing too much. It will give a little bit of time for Templar Assassin to just kind of do her own thing, and now we see possibly, no, okay, that was actually purple, not brown. Or was that pink? That might have been pink drawing that out. I don't know. Colors are hard. But there is another TP down the bottom lane. Puck is here. He is smoked up, and he has level 4 orb, level 2 silence, and a coil. If these two don't leave, there's the Doom on Mirana, and well, they're actually going to get slowed down by Andrew Riley a little bit. No, won't really matter too much. They're going to throw the orb, and maybe we'll go for this. No, Doom on Mirana will not kill her. But Andrew Riley in the right place at the right time, distracting just long enough so that the Mirana won't be completely focused. She will be able to make it home safely. Wraith King, unfortunately, tanky hero, but not invulnerable, and the rotation for Patu, getting one kill using Doom. I mean, it's not the best, not the cleanest in the world, but still, it kills a kill, and the kill might lead to a tier 1 tower, possibly a trade. Impale going to fly, pretty ambitious from the Nyx Assassin, will miss. And now the tri-lane, no, the tri-lane is not back, because Centaur Warrunner is actually the one who's down here. Dreams up on the top lane, looking to put some damage on the top tier 1. Meantime, Symbol is going to get TP'd upon by this Viper. Dreams will not be able to tag him with poison, and even if he did, I think Symbol would have been fine to just, get his way out of there. And there's the Stampede. Papa Kercher wants blood. He's going to land the hoof stomp. No, he's not, actually. That looked like it should have landed, but Stampede being used, and a 4-man coil, plus a 3-man orb through, and an Impale falling through as well. I was going to hit onto Farouk, but it's not going to be doing nearly enough. Papa Kercher and Follow the Reaper have got to retreat out of that one. They've already lost 2. There's the 3-man hoof stomp. A little bit too little, a little bit too late. Orb's going to fly through. More poison going on to Follow the Reaper, but he's going to try to go for Dazzle. Not going to happen. Another Impale onto Follow the Reaper. He doesn't have Leap, and Papa Kercher now, the last one who's going to fall. Level 4 poison. He's going to try to land a Hoof Stomp. Will land it from really long range, and a pretty good Levitate. He will die in the end, but, taking one with him, not too bad. Andrew Riley, though, going to get tagged by 1 point in that poison, and that's all it takes. Dreams is going to find himself a double kill. Oh, they're just going to keep coming down to the bottom lane. Yeah, you should probably. I think they could actually probably fight this. Dreams kiting a Wraith King. You could. Oh, well, maybe not a level 6 Wraith King. Okay, Wraith King's level 6. They're going to fall back. Meantime, Templar Assassin just like, guys, stop feeding. I need to take this tower. I need this Blink Dagger. But unfortunately for Overachievers, they cannot make this happen, especially when they get initiated upon by a 4-man coil, clumping up in such a tight area. I mean, they were a little bit ambitious with that. I mean, they were trying to get a initiation off of a missed hoof stomp, which after that hoof stomp missed, they should have just spread out and fall back. But clumping up like that is going to get you killed, and that's exactly what happened. Wingardium Leviosa just dropping everything that they had. It's going to give them quite a bit of level advantage, quite a bit of experience advantage. You can see it was pretty much in contention for so far in this game. But as it stands right now, they are going to pull ahead due to these fights, and of course the fact that they have a Doom with Devour and now with Midas, and picking up one of, I don't even know what it's called, that healing troll guy who never pulls out of the camp. That guy. But Big Rock, yeah, he's just gonna get all the farm in the world. Now Overachievers, they do still have a chance in that Symbol. Is this a Blink Dagger? No, it's not a Blink Dagger. He's gonna go for a BKB. It's not a terrible item on Templar Assassin, but right now they need Symbol to be doing something. And a BKB, I mean, he doesn't even have a BKB. He just spent gold on, buying some strength. That's definitely not a doing something item. 10 strength is not going to let that happen. Meantime, the mid lane, Dream's going to get lifted up and chain stun, and he's probably going to go down. No Doom and Mech. Dream's going to survive. They're going to chance one around Papa Kercher. He's doomed in more than one sense of the word. And Pies Kai, he's also going to go down. Actually, it was a hero denial. Not bad by Andrew Riley. There is the first kill. Can they get a second? They need more slows and the weave. Is there any more disable? I think there's just enough slow to do it, though. Yeah, Pies Kai is going to go down now. Andrew Riley's got a TP out. He's going to stick the landing. They get 2 kills. In the meantime, topside, Templar Assassin also gets dove really deep by Froogs as well as Pato. So 3 down on the Overachiever's side. There is a Mirana rotating in. He's going to try to, well, that arrow on average hit. Unfortunately, that doesn't really count for anything. Follow the Reapers going to actually be successful in forcing them off of this tier 1 tower. But unfortunately, that will be just a narrow victory for Overachievers, because right now they are just going to get face rolled. Now that Doombringer has actually picked up a Blink Dagger. So Blink Doom, kind of a wonky way of initiation since Doom isn't actually a disable skill. Follow the Reaper, he's going to get slowed down by Dreams. There is not enough mana for Mech or Viper Strike, so Dreams actually going to get stunned within the tower. He's going to get punished for this. There is the Grave, which is going to keep him alive for a little bit longer. He won't be able to kill Follow the Reaper, however. Froogs here as well to land a stun onto Pies Kai. Yeah, I don't think that guy was asking for it. Was that really necessary, Pies Kai? He would have stunned Froogs, which probably wouldn't have worked anyway. Spike Carapace was not available. He would have stunned Froogs, and then they wouldn't have been able to kill him. So, I guess he didn't actually miss a kill opportunity there, but still. Stunning creeps. Who do you think you are? What do you think? You're on Quantic? Only Quantic do that over here with the Sven bolts and the TI3. Okay, never mind, guys. Never mind. Back to the game. They do get a kill on Viper, who, let's be honest, he stayed for way too long. When you don't have enough mana to Mech or Viper Strike, and you're still trying to get kills with Poison Attack, that's probably when you're going to get punished. And he definitely did get punished. But now Doom has a blink. He will get Devour stolen. Not the best by Andrew Riley, but he will find himself some extra gold from that, so he's going to be happy. Actually, he has Blink Thunderclap. Blink 25% move slow. Here we go. Big Rockin' Dreams got all the slows in the world, and they want blood. They see Pies Kai Blink get him. There it is, and the Doom. Okay, yeah, he's real. Oh, the clap misses. If you clap first and then Doom, I would say he's really dead. Let's see if Andrew Riley can do 2 for 2. Oh, it won't happen. Andrew Riley 1 for 2, but that's still pretty good. Now Symbol gonna get caught out with 1 set of poison, but Stampede, there is the Centaur being the natural counter to Viper, going to give the Templar Assassin a free out of there. But Wingardium Leviosa, if they didn't get the kill, which they didn't, they're going to be completely fine with that. Froogs going to get stunned as he teleports down to the bot lane. Follow the Reaper also going to get a little bit of that as well. But that's not really the objective for what Wingardium Leviosa are going to be doing right now. If they get kills, fine, they're happy with that. Really, they just want to get the towers and try to accrue a substantial gold advantage. Nick Assassin has 1,000 gold. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for a Blink Dagger as well. Puck has 1,800 with just a TP. So he has 1,800. I was about to say, if he has 1,800 with the Blink Dagger, then this game is just over. But he's well on his way to a Blink Dagger of his own. If they could get an Impale on Follow the Reaper, then I think he just might be dead. He's playing a little bit farther back, and oh, don't go up. Oh, Impale, not going to happen. Okay. They probably could have bursted him down before Papa Kercher. Well, actually, he has a Blink Dagger. Okay, Centaur Warrunner has a Blink Dagger. How many Blink Daggers are on this friggin' team? Where's that button? There it is. Just 2. One on Big Rock, one on Papa Kercher, and now the Mirana ultimate being used. Blink stun is there, but Pato, of course, does have the ability to phase shift, which he does do. Very cleanly done. Arrow going to fly, and it will... Oh, okay. Froogs is going to walk right back into that one. He could have dodged that really easily. Pato looking for a Dream Coil now. Froogs is going to get saved some double-edge damage, and Andrew Riley now going to get a better skill in the Viper Strike. There's nothing happening on the bottom lane. However, the Moonlight Shadow is being forced out, and in the meantime, top lane, Tier 1 did get picked off by Big Rock, so he's going to... Well, he has 2,700 gold. He could go for... Well, he has 2,900 gold now. He's almost at 3,000. He could go for pretty much anything he wants. He could go for Book if he wants to, eliminate the Wraith King a little bit more. Although Wraith King, let's be honest, isn't the most impactful hero at this stage of the game. He could go for pure tanky if he really wants to. He could go for a Daedalus if he wants to. It's probably not going to be Daedalus. What's it going to be? Hyperstone? No, it's going to be a Shiva's Guard. And Pato going to find Pies Kai. They're going to tag him with poison. Pato unfortunately using his Blink Dagger to get out, and the Viper Strike is there. Papa Kercher on the high ground though, looking for a two-man stomp. It's not going to be available. Paiskai going to walk away, very bloodied and bruised. And now here it is, Blink Doom onto Papa Kercher, jump forward for a second ultimate. Papa Kercher, yeah, I don't really know if he deserves this, but he's definitely going to go down. That's one dead Centaur. We're having horse meat tonight, boys. And now they're going to probably look for the tier 2 tower. Templar Assassin honestly still hasn't done anything. At 18 minutes, you would expect your TA to have a little bit more than 0 kill involvements. Actually, Shadow Ranger and Dreams, they're going to stick around. They're going to get stunned up. Shadow Ranger is going to get perfectly chain stunned. Stars will kill him off. Anytime Dreams is going to try to kill this Rubik. Will he make it happen? He's one more hit. Will make it happen, but he will pay for it with his life. It is a 2 for 2 in the... Well, actually just a 2 for 1. The only other dead guy was already dead. So 2 for 1 on this mid lane. Wingardium Leviosa... giving one to the Overachievers, you usually don't split up like that. Like two people teleport top and 2 people keep pushing when the enemies are all alive. It seems a little bit iffy to me. But Symbol, please tell me he has a BKB now, because he really has to be doing something. He has participated in 1 kill so far. I guess that's okay. That's not okay. That is definitely not okay. I mean, there are 7, and you would expect your Templar Assassin to be involved in 5 or 6 of them, but now that he has his BKB, he has absolutely no excuse. So, Symbol, you got to get in there, and you actually have to be someone for your team, because right now he is actually not even playing the game with his team right now. He's actually feeding 2 kills to the enemy team, so he's negative helping his team. Now, Big Smoke, they have the BKB on Symbol, and they want to use it, and if they don't do it, well, that's just really dumb of them. They're going to go into the Roshan pit, and let's see if Wingardium Leviosa... They don't have any vision because they smoked up, obviously. Arrow's going to land this. Not going to be the fastest Roshan. You know, Meld is okay. But aside from that, there's nothing to make the Roshan a little bit more vulnerable. No medallion or anything like that. There's an orb, though, from Pato. He sees them all now. Mirana Ultimate is going to be forced down. Doom's going to... No, that's not Doom. That's Nick Assassin, who's invisible, but only a little bit. Because there's a Sentry Ward there. Big Rock now going to get the Doom on Symbol. BKB. What BKB? You can't BKB out of that. Big Rock, though, going to get beaten up by the big Roshan. Big Rock will get put the grave upon him. He'll try to get a kill on Symbol. Won't make that happen. Andrew Briley in the front lines. A little bit ambitious of him. Pies Kai as well as Follow the Reaper now going to try to 2v2. Symbol going to turn around, but he doesn't have much health. There's the Reincarnation. Follow the Reaper going to still try to fight this one out. There's the mech being popped, and Shadow Ranger going to get blown up. Symbol using that refractor damage to great effect about time, right? He's going to pop the BKB, which will do jack all for him. It will get Dreams a kill, and Pato going to jump right in, kill off the Mirana and Pies Kai. He's already used the Reincarnation. He's going to try to man fight Pato. He might actually be able to do this. Pato doesn't have cooldowns. Phase Shift, Orb. Jaunt out. You got to back off, Puck. No, he's stunned. Puck. Puck, please. Needs one more hit. He will win. Winner. By technical KO, it is Pato. But Arrow... Oh, that was close, and a blink out. Pato will survive. Leap forward, and Frugs is there for a stun. The Arrow gets jaunted. Orb going to fly through. Put a little more damage onto Follow the Reaper. Looks like everyone will walk home from that one. But Roshan, still low, and Overachievers, they still want this. It's going to be even slower now since they don't have the TA for that minus armor or her damage. But you can see how useful that TA was in that fight. I mean, she did some pretty good damage with the fraction, but yeah, she could have done that without the BKB. BKB... Actually, the 10-second charge did literally nothing for her. Frugs now going to get stunned up by a Stolen Impale and absolutely destroyed by the Stars of Follow the Reaper. They're going to get another free one. Frugs, I don't know why you're still there. I mean, you got blown up last time by the Sentry Ward. Only once. Shame, right? Twice. That's not, yeah, that saying. So Frugs going to give them another one, but Overachievers, they get a breath of air, as even though they don't take the best fight in the world, they do secure the Roshan. And Symbol's going to take that. So even if he does die, he will be able to come back and BKB people to death. I don't really like this BKB first on Templar Assassin. I mean, Doom is just going to be able to shut you down every single time. He wasted so much of this game just farming up that BKB, where he could have been just killing people. He could have had... I don't know if he could have had the Blink Dagger. I want to believe he could have had the Blink Dagger. But even if he didn't, he wasn't actually helping the team in any way. And now Follow the Reaper going to pop off his ultimate, or going to fly through. Teleportation is going to come in from the Templar Assassin, but Patu is already long gone. Are they actually going to chase this one out? It looks like they do want this one. Arrow, Blind Arrow, YOLO Arrow, No Arrow. Just Check behind the tower.
What's happening to Dyer's tower?
They don't have vision because there's no wards here or anything like that, and the nighttime is a bitch. So, Mirana's ultimate once again used, and they're actually going to group up, try to take a tier 1 tower. This will be the second tier 1 tower that Overachievers will pick up, and Wingardium Leviosa, they can defend this. I don't actually know if it's worth defending this. You'll have to teleport everyone in, and that in itself is a little bit too expensive. So they're going to take the tower, and now Pato will blink out of there as well. The tower is secured. Are they going to keep going? Oh yeah, they want more. They definitely want more, guys. Centaur Warrunner off in the sidelines, has Stampede, has the Blink Dagger. Of course, the Mirana will start searching for arrows soon enough. Nick Assassin still on the top side, and arrow will fly through. Not connect onto anyone, and they're going to try to go for this tier 2 tower now. There's the TP and the weave. Everyone's armor is going to plummet, and is that a TP? Okay. God damn it, these purple TPs are really getting to me. Big Rock can jump himself forward, but not actually going to do anything with it. Blink Dagger number 4, 5? I think 5 is going to be picked up by the Wraith King, so there's some more initiation from Overachievers. They get initiation from Centaur as well as Wraith King, so all the big guys are going to go right onto the front lines. Symbol and pop of the refraction. There's the Stampede as well as a 2-man stun with a 2-man double edge. The Stampede's can do a lot of damage as well. The Templar Assassin finally getting a chance to use that BKB, but again, it's literally doing nothing in the end. Doom will get his Doom off on Andrew Riley, but it will not be enough to actually kill him off. And Wingardium Leviosa getting completely caught off. They're going to lose 4 and only pick up the Centaur, who did a really, really heroic job on opening that fight. Really, 2-man Hoof Stomp is good. 2-man Hoof Stomp with 2-man Double Edge, that's the dream. Obviously, it's a little bit of the dream. It's 2/5 of the dream, let's say. Because if you catch all 5 with that, then you pretty much win instantly. But yeah, that initiation was as good as Overachievers could possibly hope for. Landing that 2-man Hoof Stomp into 2-man Double Edge. Instantly bring down the Dazzle. And, well, the Nick Assassin wasn't even there, so Overachievers do get that break as well. So that's going to let them crack down this tier 2 tower. And, well, when this game looked like Wingardium Leviosa had this one firmly in their control, suddenly the gold earned dips, suddenly the experience earned dips, and Overachievers, I said before that they had a nice big breath of fresh air. Well, this is a second breath, because that is how imaginative I am. Krug's going to get an Impale onto Symbol, but it will not actually do anything, because that refraction will lose a little bit of mana, but he does still have the Aegis. Again, I'd like to point out that Templar Assassin used the BKB. There's nothing to block, so it's just like, I'm magic immune, and you weren't going to cast on me anyway. I don't know how much I like BKB first on Templar Assassin, especially in this scenario. It's not really doing anything for her, but of course hindsight is 2020. Symbol still sticking around. The enemy jungle has 4,000 gold. I don't really think she needs another blink. I think she just needs to be doing some damage right now. And with the BKB, that's a fighting item, and Mirana gonna get a tower from Frugs on the top side. You just need to be doing the damage. You need to be standing still, not running, and dueling whoever. I mean, I guess it would be Viper. So, you know, big damage. Get big damage out of him, Templar Assassin. MKB, get a Desolator, something like that. Actually, Desolator would be really nice for her right now. Mirana is going to go for the Mjolnir. She's going to harness the power of Thor in her attacks. Hopefully it'll be Mjolnir. Or else that would I would be wrong, first of all. But also, I love Mjolnir. I really don't see a reason why you shouldn't upgrade the Maelstrom to Mjolnir at this point. I guess you could say, well, she's an agility hero. If she gets a butterfly, that'll be so much better. But, yeah, Mjolnir's fine. If she wants to go for a Yashin to Man style, that will be fine as well. And Overachievers, they're grouped up into lag, into... We're okay. Okay. We're good. Invisible rune picked up by... Oh, shit, is that me? Okay, it's not just me. Good. Lag confirmed. Alright, so there's lag, so we're just going to take a little bit of a break. Let's take a quick look at the items, how they've progressed so far in this game. Dreams, haven't really been seeing too much of him. I mean, he's been dumping all of his poison and stuff like that, as Viper should be doing, but when you go for a full tanky Viper build, you're not going to be putting out the most damage. He's going to go for his Aghanim Scepter now, so we can start chipping away at the enemy team from long range. Shiva's Guard has been completed by Big Rock, Nick Assassin with the Blink Dagger, Puck with the Blink Dagger, Dazzle with nothing. Papa Kircher is going to be going for a pipe for his team, and looks like Follow the Reaper will go I want to say it's going to be a match style, though Scotty and Lincoln's both not out of the question just yet. Wraith King with the Blink Dagger and Symbol still holding all of that gold. You don't make interest in this game, which would be really interesting if you did. Unfortunately, that gold is doing nothing for Templar Assassin right now. Everyone from Wingardium Leviosa, they're smoked up. They want blood, and they're going to run right into a nice, tasty TA whose Aegis is going to be reclaimed. Oh, no. Oh, please don't say it's so. He's going to get stampeded out, but he will die anyway. The Aegis runs out, and he's going to die. That's the worst. That is just the worst. How can you... Oh, God. You gotta feel for him. Like, I've been riding this TA pretty hard. I've been saying, oh, TA hasn't been doing anything. BKB is a bad item. But that just, you know, come on. That was on the money. So Wingardium Leviosa, I'm not sure if they were aiming for that timing, but hell, it sure as hell worked. Templar Assassin down and more lag. That is just the worst. Okay, so they get a pretty clean kill on Templar Assassin. Stampede also being used from Overachievers, as did the Moonlight Shadow. So Overachievers, if they take a fight now, they will not win. It just will not happen. They have to forfeit this tower. They can't do anything because there's Blinks on the other end. Blink Hoof Stomp, Blink Shiva's Guard for a little bit of slow even onto that Rubik would have killed him off. But Big Rock feeling merciful. He's going to be satisfied with taking down that tier 2 tower and possibly going for a Wraith King. No. They're going to ping out. They want a second tier 2 tower. They know that Stampede is down for a little bit longer. They know that Moonlight Shadow is down, and hell, they have a gem, so even if Moonlight Shadow does come up, won't really be the biggest deal. Frugs, we're going to pretend that that didn't happen, so we're going to pan the camera away from that so as to avoid embarrassment. And tier 2 tower in the mid lane. They've tried for it many, many times. Let's see if they'll get it this time. I don't think Overachievers really want to fight this unless there's good initiation. That's probably going to be unlikely. Well, there's a blink forward from Pies Kai. He's going to get absolutely wailed upon. Papa Kurcha can jump in there as well, as does an arrow landing on Big Rock. Symbol is going to come in. He's going to try to go for Big Rock. You cannot kill this Doom, man. You cannot do it. Shadow Ranger going to valiantly sacrifice himself, putting the grave onto Big Rock, who is in no danger of dying, so a little bit of misplay, I would say. Rubik as well as Centaur going to die at the exact same time. Another 2-man stun from Pies Kai, as well as Symbol, whose BKB has run its course. Then arrow's going to come through and snipe off the Doom. Follow the Reaper. Are you stuck in the trees? I think he was stuck in the trees, but he's going to leap out of there just safely. Just in time. Dream's going to find himself a triple kill in the midst of all of that. And as promised, Overachievers, I mean, they did have a little bit of their cooldowns, but yeah, that fight was... It's just, you can't expect a fight like that to go well for the Overachievers. Templar Assassin trying to get a kill on Doombringer. You can't kill this guy. He's going to go for his own BKB, which I think at this point a little bit more warranted. With Shiva's Guard and the fact that Templar Assassin has only Yasha and I guess an ultimate orb to increase her attack speed, she's going to take about a year and a half to kill that Doombringer, and that's not the target you want to be focusing. You want to be able to focus and kill down, tell anyone but the Doombringer. Kill a Puck if you have to. Kill Dazzle, that's pretty good. Arrow going to fly through. Bruce going to get lifted up. Papa Kurcha going to jump forward. Force Stomp, also dodging the Viper Strike in the process. There's a Stampede. Dreams as well as Frug, both in a lot of trouble. They're going to try to turn around this one on Follow the Reaper, who's now out of mana, so he cannot leap, although Popping Magic Charges will give him that option. There's Spike Carapace, and Frugs will get out of there with his Vendetta. Is there going to be anyone else? Dream's going to find one. Will clean up the Rubik. The arrow will miss. Follow the Reaper will leap out of there. Dream's still in a little bit of trouble. No, he's not, actually, because the rest of the team is going to try to kill off Shadow Ranger. Two fights happening at the same time right now. Symbol's going to return back to this fight. He will be able to kill off the Nyx. Well, the tower actually does a job, and Papa Kurcha will get killed off due to the Doom gem on the floor. We're getting picked up by Pies Kai. He will secure it for his team. Symbol still wanting some blood, perhaps? No. He's going to decide to back off. The damage has been done. Well, actually, not all of it. The range racks has been taken, which is, I believe, the really, really responsible, safe, and correct choice from Wingardium Leviosa. So they knew that if they were focusing the melee racks the entire time, they wouldn't have gotten it. So they get a racks, which is a lot more than getting no raxes. And they take, let's say, an even fight at worst for them. No, Frugs. We don't want Nyx Assassin to be broken once again. That's not what we want. But they get a tier 2 tower, they get a Rax, and now that's going to mean that next time they want to fight, it'll be that much easier for them. Again, a concern that I have for Wingardium Leviosa is the fact that their late game is not the best. Doombringer, he does not have any sort of Assault Cuirass or anything like that, but, you know, getting Assault Cuirass this time would be pretty damn good. There's really no right-click damage coming out from any of these guys. Dreams is almost purely reliant on his Nether Toxin, which is a great skill and all, but if you really want to scale into late game, scale with these Maelstroms and Mjolnirs that are being picked up on the enemy end and Manta Styles. You need something that just has big green plus damage numbers. And they don't have that, so they're still relying on their flat values, which will take them for a little bit longer. But if they wait for too long before taking a Rax, or before taking a full set of Racks, then they will just get punished by the fact that overachievers, they are getting items that do damage, and Wingardium Leviosa, they are not. Papa Kercher looking for initiation once again, get a blink forward for a 3-man stun. There's a Stampede as well, they're going to focus down Pato. There's no Puck for this fight. Big rock into Papa's BKB, that won't be enough to save him. Puck's going to actually buy back, and Riley going to turn this one around on Viper. No, he's not going to make that happen. Mech, a little bit too late. Frug's going to try to make his way out of there. He will Vendetta this time, blink forward for a blind hoof stomp, I believe. No, there was a gem. They saw him the entire time. They lose 4 when Wingardium Leviosa and overachievers. They're cracking back, and they're cracking back hard. They're going to take a 4-for-1 trade, plus a Roshan. Buy 4, get Roshan free. And overachievers, with the initiation advantage in the Blinking Centaur, Papa Kercher, gotta hand it to him. He has been performing very, very well on the Centaur War Runner. He's been getting all the right initiations, for the most part. He's been getting most of the initiations, and Mjolnir has been picked up by Mirana. She's going to be throwing lightning bolts left, right, and center. And there is a pipe, I believe, on the enemy end. Yes. No. There's no pipe. Just a hood. Viper. Viper not going to go for the full pipe. Instead, going to hold onto the hood. And then try to go for Sanjinyasha? Is that a Sanjinyasha? It looks like one, but it might not actually be one. But yeah, there's no pipe to mitigate this, so Mjolnir is going to be doing a lot of damage. Templar Assassin also with some okay damage output now that she's picked up her Manta Style. Another 2,500 gold in the bank, so, you know, probably a Demon Edge item, I would say, or a Desolator still won't be terrible, would be pretty damn good. Wraith King picking up a Blade Mail. Big items are being picked up by the overachievers, and most crucial, oh, actually a Blink Dagger on Nick Rubik, that's pretty good as well. But most crucially, big items are being picked up on the overachievers who could do damage in the late game. Templar Assassin's getting pretty damn rich. Mirana is, you know, farming about the same as the Templar Assassin. And the big damage items that are being picked up from Wingardium Leviosa, they don't exist. Doombringer is a big piece of meat, but if they don't get initiation, if they don't get a pick off to open up a fight, they cannot win a damage war anymore. It just won't happen. They're going to try once again to crack the mid lane. Though I think it's a little bit too late. This game looked like Wingardium Leviosa had it all tied up, but the mid game rally that overachievers had gave them a lot of momentum up to this point. And now they're looking pretty good in this game. I mean, Wraith King with the jump in stun, following Papa Kercher's stun, of course. And then just letting Mirana and Symbol do their job from the back end. Suddenly, Wingardium Leviosa, they're looking for things to do. They're going to clear their own jungle. They can still go for a tier 2 tower on the bottom end. But I don't think... Yeah, they can even defend this at this point, overachievers, if they really want to. They're going to all smoke up and look for Shadow Ranger up on top side. It won't happen. He's going to teleport away. The big smoke being used for absolutely nothing for overachievers, but hell, the last smoke was good enough to count for this one's doing nothing. They could try to go for a tier 2 tower. However, I think overachievers, really their fight depends on them getting initiation. If a Blinking Doom jumps in and catches Follow the Reaper or catches Symbol, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them. Obviously, if they get initiated upon them, they will not have the edge. Their counter initiation is not as good just because Centaur is probably going to get hit by it, so he can't position a good 2-3 man stomp. So overachievers, they have to be taking fights that they initiate themselves, and so far they've been pretty good at doing so. If they slip up and if Wingardium Leviosa take a fight on their terms, then suddenly things are looking very different. Looks like Wingardium Leviosa going to prep up for a big smoke using this new Immoral Courier. Buy the Compendium, guys. Support esports. Buy this ticket as well. It's $4, I believe. And support amateur esports. Support growing esports. Because that's important too. Big smoke up from Wingardium Leviosa. Looking for someone. Looking for anyone. Probably will not find anyone. Templar Assassin. Will they be fooled? Doom them. They're not going to be fooled. But Wingardium Leviosa will not find anyone either, so blank smoke for blank smoke. And they're going to look for a tier 2 tower, but instantly overachievers, they react. They want to fight this one on the bottom end. And if they get initiation, they should be able to make that happen. Once again, sorry about the coughing. There's something stolen by Rubik. It's only Devour, so that will do a little bit less than nothing. Viper will take the tower. There's a Stampede jumping forward. They're going to catch Dreams. Can they bring him down before he mechs? They probably will not be able to. There's the mech, and Pie Sky taking a lot of damage in the meantime. The 3-man stun with a 2-man coil as well. Symbol instantly will lose the Aegis. Pie Sky still alive. Hasn't even used Reincarnation just yet, but Follow the Reaper is doing a lot of damage. Symbol's going to return to this fight. Big Rock as well as Dreams both stunned up, and now Dreams, he's not really looking too good. Another Impale, pretty good from the Assassin, but it won't be enough. The Mjolnir doing so much damage. Dreams can get beaten down, and Wraith King gonna jump forward for another stun onto Pato. It's a double kill so far for the Reaper. Symbol's gonna find the next one. That's 4 down for Wingardium Leviosa. They take the Aegis, they take the life of the Centaur, but that's it. They could not focus down this Mirana. I don't even think anyone was focusing down the Mirana. She was just firing, lightning everywhere. And now you get Vamp Aura of Value. They're going to go deep onto this bottom lane. Templar Assassin with 53. Spend your gold. Jeebus, TA. That fight would have been so much easier if she had a Desolator, let me tell you. But with only a Dazzle and Nyx up, they should be able to at least take down this tier 3 tower. Dazzle and Nyx can't really do anything about this. Viper is going to have his buyback forced out, and there's the Fortification. Weave as well, trying to force them back. But Wraith King has a Blink stun, and Dreams looking pretty tasty. Shadow Ranger looking pretty damn good as well. There's Viper Strike being stolen. Dreams, no, it's actually going to be Shadow Ranger stunned up, and he's going to be absolutely destroyed. There's a Stampede as someone's teleporting in. Teal is coming in. Yellow's coming as well. Both buying back. Big Rock, though, going to get slowed down. No Doom, no Disables, no nothing. His Orb going to fly through. Will kill Fall off the Reaper and cancel off his TP, and the level death killing off the Rubik as well. In the meantime, Pies Kai, he does have the Mjolnir buff on him, but he's not going to be able to escape this. Int Tread swap. Trying desperately to get enough mana for Reincarnation would not, probably would have made the difference. If he did get enough, but overachievers, they do not get the tier 3 tower on the bottom end, and they end up taking a 3-for-1 trade, and not in their favor either. Wraith King, no buyback. Mirana does have buyback, so yeah, looks like Wingardium Leviosa is going to look to crack back on this mid lane, try to take this other set of racks, other barracks, let's say. And Viper did get this Sanyasha. I mean, Viper Sanyasha is a little bit redundant as far as slows go, but as far as stats go, it's a pretty good item. Symbol's going to get doomed. I don't think there was any chance of that happening. So Symbol's going to be pretty happy. He takes that one for the team. We'll be able to go back to the fountain and restore back up to full, knowing that Doombringer does not have that ultimate for the next big fight, which looks like will be actually happening pretty damn soon. Another creep wave is going to breach the base. Rubik is here to clean that one up. And the lightning as well. Lincoln Sphere now up on Mirana. So Blink Doom, no longer a viable way to initiate on this Mirana without her leaping away. You got to blink or have someone else do something else first. There's no Dagon or Sheep or anything or Orchid that could pop that on the Wingardium Leviosa side. So Blink level Death Doom a lot slower than Blink Doom. Going to give Mirana that much more flexibility and stability in these fights. And looks like that crackback was actually not a crackback at all. 40 minutes in, it's 35-30. We have a pretty even game with only a 5,000 gold advantage for Wingardium Leviosa. And look at this mess of an EXP graph. 7,000 advantage in the overachievers experience. Not really going to matter too much in the grand scheme of things. It's going to the initiation as well as positioning going to start mattering a lot more. And of course, who gets the farm? The longer this game goes, Wingardium Leviosa, Sanyasha, and Viper is not going to win you the game. Hyperstone Assault Cuirass on Doom will do a little bit more for you. But still, there's no right-click damage coming out from Wingardium Leviosa, and we have a crash. So, let's take this moment to look over all the items that are being picked up, instead of just the interesting ones, Sanyasha. Of course, the latest item on Viper, getting agility and strength. It's pretty much exactly what Viper wants. I mean, that's why you go tanky Viper. You get strength, you get survivability, so that you could stay in the fights and do as much poison damage as you can. And then agility, so you can do even more damage. It's, on paper, not a bad item, though it's like saying Scotty is a really good item on everyone. He lost connection to BattleNet. What a scrub. Okay, Big Rock. He is going to go for most likely... No, I'm not even gonna. Okay, he's probably gonna go for an Assault Cuirass, which is not going to be met just yet from the Overachiever's side. Blink Daggers, Ghost Scepters, oh my, and then Dazzle is going to lug around a Point Booster. I don't know how good the Weave upgrade Item Scepter is. You get a little bit more armor. You get 200 more radius. I mean, it guarantees to hit pretty much everyone, so it's not terrible. But yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I'd get it right now. It's not a bad item. Although Force Staff probably would be a little bit more useful for him and his team. What are you gonna do, right? Butterfly, the entirety is ready to be picked up and will be completed actually by Sybil. No MKBs on the other end, not for a long time. And Follow the Reaper, Lincoln Sphere, as I mentioned before. How much gold does he have? 700. Does not have a buyback. Forced one out before. Papa Kircher hasn't really bought many items. Rubik as well. So really, only the big item being picked up is the Templar Assassin. And now Wingardium Leviosa, they're going to try to go for an even 5-5 fight. Mirana's ultimate has already been used. Who can they snipe out? Can it be Froogs? No, the Sentry Ward will spot Pies Kai out, but it will not matter. Nick Assassin will die immediately. Big Rock will get Doom on Symbol, but he's going to stand fearless. He's actually not going to be able to pop up his BKB, and Impale going to fly through. Will catch Dreams, but Follow the Reaper is doing all the damage from the back end, literally not even being hit. Lightning will not kill off Pato, will not kill off Shadow Ranger, but the Double Edge will do so. Pies Kai now chasing down Big Rock, 100 HP left. He will get slowed down by Dreams, and he will get brought down, at least for now. There's the Reincarnation, slow, and the stun. Papa Kircher has returned to Double Edge Dreams for not that much damage. Meantime, Templar Assassin did finish off Puck in the meantime. Dreams going to try to 1v2. He will be successful a little bit. No, here comes Big Rock. Will kill off Papa Kircher. And Dreams with Big Rock. They're both going to make it home alive. There is an arrow. Okay, Follow the Reaper. Follow the Reaper. Mind's Eye. Read it. Arrow will land on Dreams, but that was kind of cheating because they had a Wraith Fire Blast set up. In the end, it's a 4 for 2, and Overachievers, once again, Mirana. Why is nobody focusing this Mirana? I don't know. I guess they don't really have any way of getting to the Mirana if she's in the back, you know, just like over here when the fight is over here and over here. Let's actually draw on the map. When she's over here, when the fight is over here and over here,
What's with all the scribbling?
we could actually draw on the map now, guys. It's brilliant technology. So they don't really have any way of getting to Mirana, but still, if you let the Mirana shoot you like that, you're going to take a lot of damage. And of course, there's the static charge as well, which is doing, I'm sure, a lot of damage. Not too sure how much, but it's pretty broken nowadays, so I'm sure damage is had. Wingardium Leviosa, it will not be in, well, they'll have Doom, actually. They'll be able to fight for this Roshan, which, if I'm reading this correctly, should be respawning in a minute. But they changed this Roshan clock, and this Roshan clock was always a pain in the ass. Why can't they just have a giant digital clock instead of this fancy stuff? That's what I want to know. It won't fit the lore. It'll fit the casting, people. It's either like 10 seconds or a minute. I have no idea. They're going to catch Shadow Ranger, though. He has not a snowball's chance in hell. Just hit him. Hit him and steal all the life. Alright, so it looks like it was just 10 seconds. So apparently clocks don't go 360 degrees. Big Rock, he's in the trees. Why are you in the trees? There's a big Impale going to catch 2, and Pato going to get a 4-man coil, but that won't be enough because there's no way they're going to get Big Rock out of here. He's going to pop the BKB in desperation, but it won't do anything. Now they're going to look for most likely this tier 2 tower, and they should be able to get it. Doom. I don't really know why he was in that area, but it wasn't good, obviously, because he died. That was a free one for Overachievers. They're going to get a free tier 2 tower. Also, they know that the coil is down for Puck, but it looks like they're not going to push their luck. They're going to instead fall back and probably go for Roshan. There is a trap revealing the fact that Roshan is up. And this is the third one. They will have a cheese going with that as well. And they should be able to clean this up pretty quickly. I'm going to get some more water. Why they do that? I might die if I don't. And that should be interesting. A Twitch first. Someone dying on stream. At least I don't think. I think it's a Twitch first. I feel like if someone has died on stream before, I would have known about it. Alright. So Aegis being claimed by the by the Dire. Aegis going to TA and Centaur Warrunner. The one who's most of the time been dying is going to get the cheese. Pato going to try to blink out. Will he make it? No, levitate him and Wraithfire Blast. This Puck is so very dead. He will have another phase and orb. panic, orb, and jump up, but Andrew Riley is there. Another orb jaunt, and he will... Where did he go? He went over here. Pato is going to run headlong into Templar Assassin. Can TA? Well, he's going to land a trap. There is another orb. There's another jaunt, and Pato. Puck mobility. It's good. But Rubik really wants this kill. Holy crap. Calm down, Andrew Riley. Calm down. Oh, they're going to find Shadow Ranger again. No, they're not. They're not. It's fine. Meantime, Marana is over here. I don't really know why Marana's over here. I guess she was fighting Viper and it wasn't going well. But what is with people getting stuck in trees this game? Leap out. There you go. There you go, Marana. Good kitty. Alright, she has 2,700 gold. There is 4,500 gold almost on Templar Assassin. Once again, Symbol really likes holding on to his gold before he spends it. But Butterfly is, that's pretty much the biggest item on the map as far as damage item goes. AC is finished on Doom, which make team fighting go a little bit easier for Wingardium Leviosa, assuming Doom doesn't get stuck in trees. That's not what you that's not what you want to have happen. That's a big frowny face for that. Sorry, guys. The mic is too sensitive, apparently. We're almost at 50 minutes in, and, well, they do have the age advantage over Achievers. Butterfly now being picked up by Marana. So a lot more attack speed, going to give Mjolnir that many more times to proc. And it looks like they're waiting for Symbol to clear this camp. 5,000 gold. Yeah, I think you have buyback, man. I don't think that's really necessary. Get a Demon Edge and still have buyback. You don't need this. You really don't. Smoke up? No, Marana ultimate. Okay. It's like Smoke, except better. And then all going down the mid lane. They'll never see this one coming. We'll surprise them with our decision. Blink forward, Force Stomp. Can they burst down Pato? The arrow's going to fly through. Pato is so very dead, although he does have the Grave on him. Big Rock and pop the BKB. Pop Crouch taking a lot of damage. Looking for stats out, but he's already doomed. He's already dead. Pato will phase shift, and he will survive for now. Dream's going to try to go toe-to-toe with Follow the Reaper, but it will not be enough because he does not have any damage. Wraith Fire Blast, as the reincarnated Wraith King does take his vengeance on the Radiant side. Symbol is completely out of mana, but he has the Aegis. He doesn't have a care in the world about that. He might even want to suicide right now, just get a full HP heal. Pious Kai will jump in for another stun on Shadow Ranger. Big crit, 453 on him. And the puck will survive. Symbol will get chain stun up, but he does still, again, he has the Aegis. He doesn't care about this. Lincoln Sphere is going to be put on him for to no avail. Now Follow the Reaper. Going to try to go 1v2, 1v1 at least versus Dreams. Here comes Symbol back. Once again, the Lincoln's actually still on him as he reincarnates. I didn't know that worked like that. Meantime, Centaur is going to buy back into this game for some reason. Don't really know why. Marana will fall down in the end, and they don't get the tier 3 tower, but they do get a really good fight over Achievers. Forcing out a couple of buybacks from Wingardium Leviosa, buyback being used on Centaur, which really didn't do anything, but still, Symbol walks away with his life, and now he's up to 6,300 gold. Going for the big 10k, I guess. Sure, go get 10,000 gold. Why not? Because, you don't need gold in this game. It's not like gold can be used to purchase goods and services or anything like that. I don't know, TA. I don't know. I feel like this is just a stupid move. She's not 6-slotted. She has 2 slots. I don't really know what this TA is thinking. But yeah, Pious Guy is actually doing a crap ton of damage. He's a level 20 Wraith King with no damage items, Force Staff, Blink Dagger, Blade Mail, lots of punishing items, lots of utility items. But still, dropping a 450 crit is not bad at all. That's pretty impressive. It is 50 minutes in the game, but yeah, if he gets any sort of AC or something like that, it's going to be a long way off if he does go for that. Maybe even TA goes for an AC. She got something. She got crit. Okay. That's good. Well, they'll certainly be surprised at that, but if she had a Chrysalis in the last fight, I don't know. Might have been different. Crit and no buyback if she dies. But that's fine, because I'm not sure the fight will happen too soon. Templar Assassin will now pick up the cheese from Papa Kirchu. Didn't get a chance to use that last time because he was doomed. Once again, they're looking for the mid lane. Or are they? No, I don't think they are. Okay, so yeah, interesting mechanic. I didn't really know Lincoln Sphere could be put onto someone, and then they have them die from Aegis, and then reincarnate back, and still have the Lincoln's buff on them. The more you know, right, guys? The more you know. So, yeah, as I said before, haven't casted a game in a while. And a 50-minute hour game is really not my idea of a good time. Especially when my voice is like this. So, thanks, guys. Thanks, Wingardium Leviosa. Thanks, Overachievers, for putting me through this. Okay, so Symbol doesn't get to farm. The rest of the team says, come with us. We have to kill things. And let's see if they'll be able to kill things. Papa Kercher on the front line. There's the second layer of invisibility. They're going to catch Dreams. There is no support around. Arrow's going to fly through. Dreams is so very screwed. And can they find anyone else? Big Weave, Shadow Ranger going to try to get himself out of here. Farouk's going to land a big stun, catching 3. Dream Coil will only actually catch how did that only catch TA? Maybe everyone else was invisible. They're going to take the Nick Assassin down. They're going to stun Big Rock with the Spike Carapace, and Big Rock will go down as well. That's 3 down with the buyback force. They're going to now start knocking at this tier 3 tower. There is no creeps. Their creeps are very far away. So unfortunately, for Overachievers, they once again cannot take Raxes. Sad days for them, but hey, getting a 3-for-0 engagement is not terrible. So yeah, TA is absolutely dishing now. She has 1,000 crits, putting Wraith King to shame. They're going to go for the easy tower in the top lane. Why not, right? Free gold. No, they won't. They won't. I changed my mind. They've changed their minds. They want this tower. Okay, they know the Doom's Viper down. No sense going for a useless tower when you could go for a useful tower. This is going to drop very, very quickly. Pipe is going to get popped because why not? And now, yeah, they're just going to take this entire set of racks, I believe. Wingardium Leviosa cannot fight without their full 5-man. And even then, I don't really know if they can take a fight. Range Raxes, melee Raxes down, bottom lane rotation. This looks like it might actually be game, guys. It took 53 minutes. It just, all it took was me to complain about it for it to actually end. And then Stampede. That, guys, is how you retreat with style. Why retreat at your stupid 423, 350 movement speed when you could go at 522? That's how the pros do it, guys. That's how the pros leave pushes like that. So they took down 2 sets of Raxes, and now Wraith King might just be dead. He has Reincarnation Blink, and he has support from Follow the Reaper. Let's see if he can do enough lightning damage, and it will be enough. Big Rock can jump forward for a Doom on Templar Assassin. She doesn't have the cheese or BKB for this one, so she will go down. Big Rock, though, taking a lot of damage. Pies Kai can land yet another stun. Follow the Reaper going to drop the second ultimate in a very short while. He's going to stand from behind the trees and just do as much damage as he possibly can. Pipe does pop off, giving that buff to Follow the Reaper, but Papa Kerch is completely surrounded. Big Rock is going to get, I believe, doomed from that. Yes, he was doomed. Now telekinesis onto Froogs as the Templar Assassin does buy back into the game. The Manta-style illusions absolutely wrecking Shadow Ranger. But Overachievers, they're going to fall back, although Regeneration Rune being picked up by Follow the Reaper. Froogs, as well as Pato, will not be able to get a bead on this Mirana, and she will, with the movement speed that she has, be able to escape. So Overachievers taking a little bit of a skirmish that didn't exactly go their way, and now Roshan's actually going to be picked up by Roshan, although with the buyback from Wraith King, yeah, Wingardium Leviosa, they can no longer afford to try to attempt this Roshan. Hell, they don't have any damage to kill this Roshan. Again, Viper has no damage, Doom has no damage. There is just no damage on the Wingardium Leviosa side, and the fact that Froogs is going to get picked off right here isn't exactly helping their case either. Follow the Reaper has gone for a Desolator. He's going to try to 1v2 with the static charge. He might be able to do it. Here comes some help to make it a 3v2. Follow the Reaper will be able to kill off Dreams, or get Dreams killed at the very least. Here comes Andrew Riley, going to jump right back in for another Viper Strike. 2 corrosive shots. That's going to be that. Another orb going to fly through, but everyone else from Wingardium Leviosa is going to fall back. In the meantime, this is happening. Boots of Travel is a strong item, guys, and, well, Raxes have fallen. That's going to prompt Wingardium Leviosa to tap out, and that is going to mean we are going on to game number 2, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to stick around if you're on Dota TV or in the stream for game number 2. It will be up in, well, shortly. I don't know exactly how long, but let's say really damn quickly. Thanks for watching, guys. GG.